That's a good one. That only happens like a really intense touchdown. That's like
that was called back.
Right? Hell yeah!
Well, hold up, y'all can see the jury world and all this glory while I roll a blunt.
Streets world.
Yeah. Damn, Giants getting it. Oh, damn, Cleveland. I might see Cleveland in the Super Bowl. I'll show you how to beat them. Hey, ain't no thing. I just beat them this year. I know I beat them this year. Oh, I checked. Y'all slipping. Yeah, you check.
Are you playing the Giants or the Browns?
Who, me? No, I'm playing the Vikings.
Oh, the Vikings.
Yeah.
To go to the Super Bowl.
Yes, sir.
So you still got to win one game to even go to the Super Bowl.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough game, but you know, we gonna get it. We're gonna get it. After I roll this blunt, we're gonna get it. What? Hell no, dog. They're good. What you talking about? They're good. They're a good team. They're 82 already. You know how they're gonna play. They're gonna play like they're 85. I'm already knowing. I'm preparing myself.
What's your team ranked?
89.
So 89 versus the 84?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, you should win.
Yeah, I should win. Yeah. Hell no, they ain't no 89. They're 82. Yeah, 82. Yeah, I just played them. See, there you go. Because these teams play. Yeah, it's all bad. These teams play differently in the playoffs. I give them that. They play much different. They play to win, which is kind of cool. All right, got the blunt roll. Got to light it up. Game time.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, He's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
They go play action here on first down.
What you talking about, dog? Ain't no conversation here.
Picked up near the 44. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 31, check 31. 22, check over. 22, check down. 52, Mike, 52. Got you.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, 38 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Yeah.
I got it. Better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right?
Yes,
the first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
I remember that play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
I'm trying to figure out what college to take from.
Georgia.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, shit.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it?
Yeah,
sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before. Because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
Did they scare my run defense?
On the draw play, Coleman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the offensive starters for the Vikings.
And what a tough environment to roll into. On the road, playing one of the better teams in the league, obviously, because this is the playoffs. So what do teams talk about? Bringing their own momentum, bringing their own energy on the road, because you know you won't get any from the home crowd.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Here are the starters defensively for the Cowboys. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
We had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what was fun to me was hear him say, I like what we did.
Oh, yeah, boy.
More pressure on the quarterback this week. What he wouldn't tell us, though, was how he was going to create it. Is it going to be just the front 4? Is it going to be 3? Is he going to bring linebacker, secondary? This will be fun to check out.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Damn it.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
Okay.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? And they responded to the challenge.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second and 11. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab in this NFC Championship bout.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the 1st down.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 14 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Pollard. He juked him, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this 1st quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a give here to Pollard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Banks. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. and that way you often control the game.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On second down now, Pollard. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Brown there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they showed he's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Okay. That's on me.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up a throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. A big gain of 31 on third down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
132 fighter.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Second and 6. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. On third down, here's Coleman.
Oh, wow.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here.
Wow.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point right down the middle. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Banks, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throwing it in here on 2nd down, this time complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Oh, hell no, I'm going for
there,
it.
but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Suck the pain. Okay.
2nd and 9 now. It's caught. Cooper. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
I see it. I see it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run left with Pollard, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw, and this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
Who does admire guy can go to his progressions and find the open receiver? I believe we just saw that there.
And we admire him just a little bit more when it goes for a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make this a 6-point game. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Coleman. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
7 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, but really
ain't no pitch right here.
Very hard to stop. Maybe you just keep going to that route.
I think so. And isn't it funny how the definition of balance changes for us from game to game? Sometimes it's 50-50, run it, throw it. Sometimes it's just being a balanced running team in terms of who's carrying the football.
More than one guy.
Right, multiple guys out there. And now your guy back there has to throw it. Doesn't have to worry about it quite as much.
And they've got the lead here in the second quarter. They'll run on first down. Banks. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second and 2. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. It's Banks. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerry Tillery able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They're going to look to throw. He's got the connection to Cooper. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Palmer. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll drop the throw, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays. That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the Battle of the Sea. Who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment.
No, nigga. You
So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half. As one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon God.
This one fielded at the 5. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. This will be caught by Brown. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
On first down, it's Banks.
Come on, Banks.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Oh, okay.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
You're lucky right there.
That was 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area. so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He's got the first down inside the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Let's go.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was
it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
I gotta play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll set up to throw. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the way.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll set up a throw. And this one complete to Smith. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here we go. Check 15.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
They'll run on 1st down. Banks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Right here. Watch it.
On play action, they'll throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Palmer. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Yeah.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Being chased out left. And it's a fumble.
Oh, no.
And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He had gained really good yardage.
Oh, no.
That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
All right, let's get this
They'll
stop.
only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now left side on the swing pass. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. On first down, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Big stop, Steve. Big stop. Let's go.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Vikings on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. He finds Coleman. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Vikings on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. And that's caught by Smith. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground.
Oh, my
Coleman.
God.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
You have to really earn it this time. You have to really earn it this time.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Yeah.
And they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
In that end zone.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team now. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50. You don't want none.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Palmer. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game. And he's got a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Pollard going to try the right side. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw here.
Wow.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Like my lines just broke up.
Able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Just my lines
just start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Ormo is a very, very fickle man.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now.
Oh, no.
Left side, it's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 55 yards.
Wow.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Down the scoreboard to avoid what happened on the last drive punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Second and 1. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top row. I like it. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to Coleman here on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, that just looked like a lot of confusion to me at the line of scrimmage. I don't think the offense had any idea of who was coming on the blitz and who was dropping off.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. So now the Cowboys down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. A field goal sends this championship game to overtime as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Gets by him at the 25. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a give, right side. Pollard slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Palmer. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watts. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They'll run on first down. Pollard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Back to throw.
Oh, damn.
Got a man. It's Brown. Let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, you know, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that'll close the books.
I'll go ahead and fast forward to the off season. You guys want to play some
hell yeah, let's get
Warzone?